All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, everybody. We are on Idaho, USA. We are at the dairy farm, and today we are going to start off this episode by tending to uh, our calf breeding facilities. So we do need to make sure that we're going to hop in the 6810 here, and we do need to make sure that they have an adequate amount of straw and milk. They have been. I didn't think this first one that we'll go to here was working, but it just does take quite a few days, more than I anticipated, to get going to producing cows, because I only bought 50. We do now have 55, and it is out of milk again. So, but I thought it would only take 3 or 4, maybe 5 days to get going, but it seems like it's taken a little bit longer than that. So we're gonna grab our milk trailer here. We're gonna fill it up. We got a good amount of, where am I going? We got a good amount of milk in our tank there, so we should be able to get everybody milked up, because we have the additional calf boxes now too. So at some point we're really going to probably be cranking out some calves, which is good, because I really do want to do a pretty big dairy facility with this map. I think probably bigger than, I think the most I've ever really had on any map is maybe 100 cows or 150 or something, and that's been quite a long time ago. So with this having the mixed feeder and everything, it should be not too much trouble to really to take care of a good large amount of cows. So we'll just kind of see how that's gonna work out, but thought it would be cool if we can breed those calves and increase our population that way. I thought would be. I've never really done that. I've had messed around a little bit on some other map with the. I hadn't used this particular one, but these other little calf boxes I have used those before and know that they work. But this guy's going to take quite a bit of milk. Let's make sure we got some to put in these other ones too. So let's take a look here and see. What does that say? That it gives us 9 days worth? Well, that ought to be pretty good. So rather than dump the whole tank in here, although I need to remember that can stock these up. But I need to do it when our milk tank is full. Let's see, we'll go out there, Mr. Cow. Let's see, we'll go up here and swing around and come back down, and we'll load these up. They should be kicking in here. I think they're going to start producing calves. They haven't been here as long as the other one. I forgot, like in another day or so. Okay. We'll make sure these are all. And then if there's any left after we fill these up, we'll put it back in the bigger one. Yeah, so we got another 3,000 we can dump in there. Might as well put it in there and keep these pumping out some cows. trailer away. Looks like they got water still. They're still at 110%, so I think we should be good. The feeder takes care of feeding all of them, and looks like all of its hoppers were full, so we should be good to go. Oh, wait a minute. We'll need to grab the forage wagon there, and while we're down here, we might as well stock up the straw on all those facilities too. That's the other thing that they require: milk and straw. Get that guy back in here. So yeah, there's a little bit of straw gone, but the other two are still pretty full. I just filled those, I don't know if we did that on camera or not, but filled them not too long ago. And our conveyor's set up right here for straw. Perfect. So we kind of need to decide, you know, what direction we're going to take with this map. Excuse me while I drink some tea there. And what I mean, I guess, is we're the original goal of this map was to, well, at least when we were starting, that I wanted to get, just harvest off everything that the map author put on the map for us. So that means we could, you know, almost every field, if not almost every field, if not every field, was planted. I think there were a couple that maybe weren't. So we have have Courseplay working on one now, and when he finishes that, we will have, well, we have one more that we have to manually do, which we'll work on that here in a little bit. But after those two fields are done, we will have harvested all of the grain off of this map, I think, except for maybe a couple small fields. There might be a small, real tiny cornfield way over in one corner of the map that we haven't harvested yet. But that will be all of the, let's see if I can get back in here. Will be all of the grain that was planted on the map will be in storage. So we do need to move on to the earth fruits. But I'm going to need about $1 million to get the machinery to do that, which is no problem really. We got plenty of grain we can sell, and we're pretty loaded already from the bales we did. What did we? Let's see if it'll. How many bales did we end up doing on that episode? Half of created bit. We got 269 bales off of half of that field when we did that in the previous episode. Wonder, we'll go ahead while we're here, and we got straw. We'll dump what we can right in over here. But we need to do the earth fruits. I know we need to do that, but I hadn't been planting any of the fields that we own that we harvested. You know, most of those fields we don't own. But I hadn't even planted any of the ones yet because I wasn't sure what we wanted to do. I do think that I want to stay focused for right now, really on animals, whether it's just dairy and probably some of the others as well. We do have a few horses. But, you know, I really don't do that on any of the maps, so I thought maybe we'd kind of, at least at the early stages of this map, stay focused on doing some more animal work and, you know, using the mixed feeder since we got that on this map, and we do have horses, and and do some of that. But we will, plant. And I guess we've been pretty focused on doing the alfalfa and the clover, and doing some of the baling and foraging, and I really don't mind that because that's something different than what I do a lot of times. So yeah, we'll have to be deciding, what we do want to plant on the fields that we own, and probably here really shortly we'll be getting some more animals, and we need to get. I want to get the earth fruits harvested out and get those off the map, and then I'm thinking about even considering turning soil mod back on now that we've sort of pillaged the map for all that it can provide almost. But that'll automatically kick plant withering back on. So, which I've had turned off, so we could, pillage the map for. Let's see, we can go back over to this guy. Let's get him going here. We are manually doing this field because it has a big island in it. So see how we has a big island in it here, and it's divided in half. We're doing some rye right now, and that's either wheat or barley on the other half, but this whole half here has the big island in it, so of course play doesn't handle those so well, and neither does hired workers. So yeah, we'll do a little manual work on this one. But anyhow, I had turned the plant withering off so we could pillage all the fields that we didn't own that were planted. And once we get some of the earth fruits harvested up, then we're going to probably have to think about what we want to plant. And like I said, I was considering turning the soil mod back on. I do like the soil mod, but whoa, wonder what happened there. Oh, he's full. How come my guy's not over here? Let's see. There he is. Should be him. And why is he not? Not sure why he isn't. We'll go ahead and let him drive and see if he'll come over and put our pipe out and see if he'll come over and unload us. We do have, let's see, this one over here on field 6, which is a pretty large field, and he's got a good chunk of it taken care of already. And like I said, this will be the end of the grain. But back to what I was saying is, I've played maps with small fields with soil mod, but I've only tried a soil mod with large fields one time, and it can be a lot of extra work. But if with this map we're going to be focused on doing some things other than get our lights on, other than just field work and staying focused on animals and some baling and doing that kind of stuff, then maybe we won't get too crazy with the amount of large fields that we have, and it won't get too crazy trying to maintain the few fields that we have. So we might give that a go. I guess we could always turn it back off if it seemed like it got to be too much. Like I said, I do like the soil mod, but can really add a significant amount of work to the map. All right, here comes our guy. So my friend and neighbor, Mr. Matt, he's been playing this map also, and really likes it too. And he gives me a hard time kind of because I use course play so often, and him and his son play multiplayer on this map, and they kind of do everything uh, manually, I guess if you will, as far as the harvesting and everything. Which, I don't really know how they have the patience to do all that. I like to do a little bit more farm managing, and he calls me a manager and says he likes to get his hands dirty, and so I'll have to direct him to this video so he knows that I actually can drive a combine and uh, and do it manually. But we did some of that on the Birdmore series. That was kind of the point of that series. Probably ought to, maybe we'll get back to doing some more recording on that series. I don't know. Really am liking this map. It's a pretty cool, big American map. Some of the field textures are a little bit unique, and with the fall foliage, it's similar yet different, I guess, which is kind of why I like it. And it does have the mixed feeder and horses. I guess it might be kind of cool if it had some of the, maybe like the potato washing or something in there. Might be all right. We did some of that on ringwoods, but I don't know. Sometimes you get too much of that stuff in, and you just get way too much going on. So maybe we can keep it simple and stay focused on doing animals and turn the soil mod back on and manage a few fields. We really don't need to do any of the fields to make money, I don't think, with discovering really how profitable baling and selling hay can be, or alfalfa or clover or whatever. And I guess really kind of discovered that from watching one of Ian Robson's videos where he did that, and it was just like, oh, I've never done that as a source of income. So that's something kind of different. But yeah, I think we're going to just continue on here. And I think on the next episode we're either going to, we'll probably on the next episode increase our animals. And maybe at the same time, I don't know. Maybe we'll get some earth fruit harvesting going that way, and then we'll get some animals, and we can kind of work on that stuff while they're harvesting out all the earth fruits. That probably makes the most amount of sense. But anyhow, I think I'm going to let that do for this episode. And if you're enjoying the series and this map, consider giving us a like, or better yet, subscribing to the page, or to the channel. And I'm your host, Zigzaggy, and we will see you on the farm next time.